Programs, all programs is really cycles. Cycles is circles. So in order to break a program, you got to break the cycle. You got to break the circle. And a circle automatically gonna keep going round and round because the law, what you put out, come back to you. That's universal law. I don't give a fuck if you believe it or not. And every religion say it in different ways. Christianity say what you reap, you sow. In the Hindu tradition, they say karma, what you put out, come back to you. For the non-religious people in the hood, we say goes around, comes around. All of that shit is just talking about the cycle. In the Hermetic tradition, they call it cause and effect. They say every cause create a effect, and then the effect create a greater cause, and the cause create an effect. All of this shit is just saying goes around, comes around, cycle, circle. That's it. So you got to understand. Science know this. Everybody know this. And a circle, a cycle is really our true nature. We are cycle people. We are our soul is cycle. Is a cycle. Life is a cycle. Life is a circle, and that's why the Earth is a big ass circle. Look up to the moon, a big ass circle. Look at to the sun, a big ass circle. Those are three circles that circling around each other, which is creating our what we call life. But then even when you go within, you got electron, proton, and neutron, which makes up our cells. And if you look at what is an electron, what does it look like? It look like a circle. What do a proton look like? It look like a circle. What do a neutron look like? A circle. What is they doing? They circling around each other. And this is what created the atom. And then the atom creates the cell. And then the cell creates the form. And then, so nigga, you are a circle. We are all circles. So now that's why it's all about breaking cycles. If you don't break the cycle will break you. Either way, something gonna get broke. And once you get spent enough times, you be like, damn, man, I can't keep going through this. And it makes you look within. But when dealing with cycles, you'll notice that the beginning, so we start here at 0, and then you go around, and then you get to 360, you back at 0. So the beginning is the end. And that's why it's so hard for people to break cycles, because when it ends, if you're not consciously aware, you'll think it just started when it just literally it just ended. So an example that I usually give is like a car accident. Like you sitting at the light, chilling, and the fucking car come out of nowhere and just smack the back of your shit. They're just using that as an example. And while you there, chilling, you probably on your way to work, or on your way to something, and it boom, total your shit, fuck your shit up, knock your shit all crazy, whatever. That seemed like that just happened. So when it happened, you'll be like, this motherfucker, in everybody's mind from the physical perception, you'll think that this shit just happened. But the truth is, it just ended. And you may think like, how? How is that the ending? Because if you understand how energy works, it goes in circles, it goes in cycles. So it starts at the 0 point, which we would call spirit. And 0 don't mean nothing. 0 actually means everything. And everything and nothing is the same thing. And that's why the 0 and the 360 is at the same spot. So spirit is everything and nothing. You know, we don't create from nothingness. We create from completeness. So it starts at 0, and then first it goes into mental. Mental is the next thinnest vibrational frequency. It vibrates the highest next to spirit. Spirit is the highest vibration. It vibrates so high that you barely could fucking see it. It can't even be seen. Mental is the same thing. We can't see our thoughts, but we can really see them in our mind. So that's the second highest vibration. It's mental. So this circle comes with mental. And then once it get right here, this is the part that balances it, right? That is the heart. So that's emotion. Emotion is the next thickest, you must say. So emotion is what gives it a ground. It gives it a foundation, because if you're looking at the circle, the emotion grounds it. And then also, if you look at it, the emotion, the heart, which is the soul, it is a replicate of the spirit. It's It's right above the spirit. So it's just showing you that this is just two aspects of the same thing. The soul is individual spirit. Spirit is divine. It's all. So once it come through the emotion is what gives it life in this dimension. It's what makes it thick enough where it could actually be a cycle. That's why once shit reaches our subconscious, it become a program. It's what makes it a program. It's what gives it life. It's what allows it to enter into the physical body. It's what turns it from a wave to a particle. A wave is a thought wave. A particle is something that you can actually feel and experience within your body now. So then after the heart makes the shit, then it goes into the physical. The physical is the most dense energy. All of this shit is energy. And if you really look at it, it's really the circle is the chakras. That's why the word chakra means spinning energy in Sanskrit. So you could look at this and you could just fold it like that. And that go to circle. But once it goes into the physical, that's where it get expressed at. So now let me go back to the example so it can make perfect sense now. So if this the circle, it starts at spirit, then it goes through mental, then it goes through emotional, which is at the bottom, and then it goes through physical last. So that means physical, whatever happens in the physical already happened. That shit already went through the whole process, and you just experienced the energy that you put out. So if you at this car and some shit running to the back of you, that energy just ended the cycle. That's the end of it. But because the beginning and the end is at the same spot, we mistake it as it just happened. And now we shit, motherfucker, why you wasn't looking up? Why you da-da-da? We ready to fight the motherfucker in the car, and we putting out all this negative energy. Then we thinking, damn man, how the fuck I'm gonna get to work? This nigga fuck my car up, this and this and that, putting out all of this more negative energy. And first, before we even put out the negative energy, the first thing that happened is you have a perception. Because if they hit your car and you perceive it as an accident, because nobody want to fucking run into somebody on purpose, especially it's a stranger that don't know me, so we know it's an accident. So if you perceive it as an accident and you like, yo, I don't know what the universe trying to show me, but I surrender, that perception will give you a different energy to put out. But if you view it as, oh, this motherfucker, dumbass motherfucker, and a negative perception, then you're gonna feel some negative ass energy. Literally, you're just doing the cycle all over again. That's why they say every cause create an effect, and the effect create another cause. But you gotta understand that the seed that you plant is from your perception. How you perceive your bad is how your bad is gonna double back on you or not. But if you really know truth and you look at it like, yo, some bad shit happened in my life, but I'm not going to look at it from a physical standpoint like this shit just happened. I'm going to look at it from a spiritual standpoint because I am a spiritual being, like this shit just ended, because the beginning and the end is at the same spot. You get to choose which one perception you look from. But when you look from the perception of it ended, why would you be mad because some negative shit ended? There's no reason to be mad at no negative shit that ended. You're like, but my car fucked up. But all right, your car fucked up. Cool. Now let's take this into consideration. Your car is fucked up. You might not be able to get to work tomorrow. You might have to get in the lift, whatever, right? But if you feel negative and put out all these negative emotions, is that gonna fix your car? Is that gonna help you get to work? Is that gonna fix the problem in any way? If because that's the reason why you saying you should be angry because they fucked your shit up. Is the anger and the negative emotions is gonna fix your shit? Of course not. So I'm gonna ask another question. Do you have to let this shit go? Yes. You could let it go next week. You could let it go a month from now. You could let it go a year from now. You could let it go 6 months from now. You motherfucker still holding on to it. But eventually, guess what? You gotta let it the fuck go. Why not let it go as soon as it happens? Because when you let it go soon as it happens, you let the energy that's attached to it go too. But if you let this shit spin the block on you, this your car, this time, next is gonna be who the fuck knows. But long as you put that negative energy back out, that shit gotta come express again. And this is basically the loop we stuck in. Putting out negative, then it express it, then we fucking be mad as hell, we put more out, and then we wondering like, yo, I don't know why life, I'll be good for a moment, then some bullshit always gotta happen. And what happened when the bullshit happened? You put out more bullshit energy. This is cause and effect. This is what you put out, what you get back. This is what you reap, what you sow. This is the life of a fucking cycle, life of a circle. This is your doing. But if you're not aware of what you're doing, that don't make you exempt from it. If you don't know about the law of density, which we call the law of gravity, and you just walk off a building, you still gonna fall. The universe don't give a fuck that you don't know about this law. So if you don't know about the law of cycle and you keep putting out negative, it's gonna still give you some bullshit back because it don't care that you don't know. But the whole point is now that you do know, what you gonna do about it.
Yeah. Life is circle, what I say, come back. What I put out, yeah, I get that. Cycles turning, I don't move off that. I put out abundance, I get it right back. Life is circle, what I give, I receive. What I put out, come right back to me. I don't chase it, I just be. I don't chase it, I just be. Yeah. Life is circle, beginning and end. What look like the start, really close to the end.